Florida. How much hell has Billy Napier taken all year? Going into the season, hot seat. Well, why? Hot seat hasn't performed. Okay, I get it. I've been bullish on the fact that when you get rid of a head coach, you better make sure that he's better than the one you had. I said before, I thought firing Dan Mullen was a mistake. Still might be. Still could be. They've decided to embrace Billy Napier and say, hey, look, a lot of our money's tied up with the freshmen and sophomores. He's got a great young quarterback. Let's see if we can develop this kid. Let's see if we can ride something. All Billy Napier did was knock LSU out of everything. Playoff, SEC championship. They get to 500. 2 games left, one of them against Florida State to be bowl eligible. Hardest schedule in the country. And Florida, cheers Gators. The Swamp. Spent some time with Steve Spurrier this week at our game on Thursday night. Just talked about what it takes to make Florida one of the powerhouses in the SEC again. It's just been a season to remember with all of these stories, and it can go up and down, and we've seen it. Tennessee, you're still in it. Georgia, we saw Carson Beck play yesterday. If that Carson Beck shows up every week, Georgia's the best team in the country. They're just going to get you. And so when you look at it in the standing in some of these conferences, I mean, we are set up for absolute chaos at the end. I will say this. If you're looking at a conference that's probably going to go into the final 3 weeks of the season breathing pretty easy, it's the Big Ten. And cheers to the Big Ten for not putting it out there for everybody to see. I mean, really think about it. Penn State, they're going to be 11-1. They're in the barn. They're going to make the college football playoff because they're high enough. Cheers to Penn State. Look at Ohio State. They're the one team that needs to be careful. They beat Indiana. They beat Michigan. They're in the Big Ten championship. I do believe if they tripped up in the Big Ten championship to Oregon, they'd still get in. Oregon, they're in. Indiana, one-loss team. If that's only to Ohio State, they're in. They're too high not to be. So the Big Ten's feeling pretty good about themselves with 4 teams in the college football playoff. And then you've got the Big 12 champion. They're going to get in. That could be between BYU, Arizona State, Colorado, probably going to be a one-bid league. ACC, likely a one big lead unless some of these 2-loss SEC teams fall, and then maybe you'll get an at-large. Army. Think about if Army beats Notre Dame on Saturday at Yankee Stadium, runs right through, wins the American against Tulane, who's playing really, really good football. I mean, there's so much out there to be thankful for in the final 3 weeks of the season.